We're making Vital Wheat Gluten tonight, my favorite. Starting from the left, we have 2 cups of Vital Wheat Gluten, a teaspoon of Lowry's seasoning salt, a teaspoon of kitchen bouquet, 3 tablespoons of dried onion, 3 tablespoons of liquid aminos, and a cup of almond milk. Now we're going to add our ingredients to the mixer. We're going to take the dry Vital Wheat Gluten and dump it in. Got a little on the side there. And the dried onion. We're going to lift it up and turn it on for a minute. Make sure it's plugged in. Mix that up a little bit. And then we have the Lowry seasoning salt. Here's the kitchen bouquet. I'm just going to add that into the soy sauce into there. And then we're going to dump this in. And then we're going to add the almond milk. Dump it in fast and turn it up a little bit. So what I like about this seitan that I make is that I add too much dried onion, and add the almond milk fast, and what it does is it crumbles it, so it makes it into this awesome hamburger type texture. It's really great. And now we're going to bring it over to the stove, and we have some water going here. I've got this ready to go. It's pretty much ready to boil. And now I'm just going to take this crumbled meat and put it into the water. There is, this is just plain old water and 3 more teaspoons of liquid aminos. Alright, and that's the very end of the seitan, or we call it wheat meat, protein meat. And now we'll put the cover back on, and soon it will be boiling. I'll show you that. So it's boiling. Just give it a little bit of stir. So it really it puffs up really quick, and it cooks much faster than if it was a regular seitan that you put in there in slices, and it would come out like it's a loaf of bread that you cut, very similar in texture, and put it in there, and then it takes quite a while for it to puff up. But since this is crumbled, it doesn't take long at all. It'll still take a few minutes. Looking good. This is so good. It'll mimic anything, sloppy joes or hamburger with some seasoning. Barbecue is really great with it. Anything you'd use crumbled hamburger with, this is just excellent. Alright, it's looking really good. We'll see if it looks pretty close. Try it a little bit. That's good. It's still a little chewy. It's got a little stretch to it yet, so it needs to cook a little bit longer. Alright, we've been boiling it for quite a bit longer, and as you can see, it's quite a bit thicker and fluffier. Try one more piece here. That's awesome. So good. Perfect texture. Tiny bit of chew, but not rubbery or stretchy at all. It's perfect. Yay, Vital Wheat Gluten Seitan. And the very last thing we do is we strain it. I just put it into one of these containers. And then stick it into the fridge. It's just unbelievably how it mimics crumbled beef, and it's just excellent. Put it in the fridge and leave it overnight, and it shrinks down just a tiny bit, maybe 10% of it shrinks back down, and it's just excellent. If you like the seitan recipe, please like it and subscribe. Have a great night.